Hello everyone, I just wanted to pop on and give a 30-week update. As you know, I am pregnant with my second daughter. She is due on April 1st and I am actually 31 weeks as of yesterday, but I wanted to pop on and give a 30-week update, which is about 2/3 along the way to the finish line. So for 30 weeks, the baby is about 15 inches long right now. She supposedly weighs about 3 pounds. And could possibly be the size of a garden gnome or a head of cabbage or a kid's bike helmet, but my kid's bike helmet is really big, so I'm not sure where the apps got that. She is supposed to double in size this trimester, which I already feel so huge, so we will see how that goes. For movement, this baby has been moving so much. I feel her stretching, see her pushing out from one of the sides, or she'll be pushing at 2 different sides at the same time. And I don't know if that means she's going to be tall because she's running out of room, or if she's just trying to find more space. I've never been a big fan of the movement inside. It feels like an alien trying to escape, and it makes me nauseous. And her little hands and her elbows hurt. So I'm not a huge fan of the movement, but she is definitely moving all the time. We bought a new belly band. By we, I mean Ryan bought me a new belly band because I had bought myself a belly band and it went missing. It's only like $12 at Target, but I was being spiteful to myself and I didn't want to buy a new one because I knew I bought one, but I was complaining all the time because she's just pulling all the time down, and especially on my sides here. Last time I had one that wrapped around, and this one's just like a big stretchy thing I step into. So it's a little bit different, but it definitely gets the job done. I had read somewhere that belly bands are bad because they make the muscles stop working that are holding it up. But on the flip side, I also read somewhere that they keep the baby in tighter, so they're more likely to drop down correctly into the canal. And I don't know which blog post or article was more correct, but I enjoy the belly band, so I wear the belly band whenever I go out because it hurts to exist and walk without it. Sleep. So it feels like the first trimester again. I am tired all the time. I am exhausted. I find myself napping almost every single day. I'm probably going to take a nap as soon as I finish this video. But on the flip side, I have a terrible time napping or sleeping at night. I'm waking up to pee. I'm waking up because I'm in pain. I have terrible heartburn. I'm hearing noises, like people talking in my room. Like, I don't think my house is haunted, but I'm hearing stuff. I have vivid dreams. I can't breathe through my nose. Sleeping is impossible. But for no apparent reason, I've reset my morning routine again. She has to be to school at 9, which is really late. So she had been waking up around 8, but then I was waking up at 7:15, so that way I had like an hour or so to get my coffee going and have some quiet time. I could get some morning tidying done. But she started wanting to waking up early, so I still want to wake up a little bit before her. And Ryan leaves for work about 4, so his alarm will go off, and I'm already struggling to sleep. So then I wake up to give him a kiss goodbye, and it's almost like, okay, 5:30, 6 o'clock, I guess I'm awake. And it's funny because I'm a Taurus, so I'm usually a night owl, but I can't fall back asleep after he leaves anyway. So Ryan bought me one of those Freedom On pillows that I had been really afraid to open because it was like $70, and I didn't think it's what I needed. So I didn't open it. I returned it, and then we just ordered one from Amazon. So we're gonna see if the wedge is better than this big pillow that he got. Baby supplies. So we are not having a baby shower for many reasons. First and foremost being as we're in Virginia and his family's in New Mexico and my family's either in New York or South Carolina or who knows where. So I was kind of bummed for a minute because I didn't have a proper baby shower with my first kiddo, and I kind of hoped this kiddo would be separate. But things are really digital right now, so it's not that terrible. Thankfully, because of online registries, we have been receiving a tremendous amount of support from our friends and families all over the country. Cousins that I haven't spoken to are reaching out and sending us goodies, which is awesome. High school friends from both of our ends, or both of our sides, are sending us stuff, which is really great. We set up an Amazon registry and a Target registry, and then Amazon sent us that free box of goodies. So we have quite a bit of the essentials already. We have the infant car seat, an extra base. We have the infant stroller that it clicks into. We have a ton of clothes in all different sizes. We had stashed up on some secondhand newborn onesies from Once Upon a Child. And then we slowly started adding some bigger sizes. I don't really want to spend a lot of money on newborn sizes because they wear them once and then they blow out and never wear them again. But now Ryan buys a new outfit every single time he goes to the store because he cannot help himself, and it's adorable. I still have to figure out the whole breast pump situation. I know we get a free one with insurance, and that's totally new from last time. Last time I bought my own, I got like the free manual one from the hospital, and then I bought one and I never used it. So I don't really plan on pumping this time or at all, but if insurance pays for it, why don't I might as well have one. I might as well get the pump I choose. So I still don't know which pump I want because they're so different than they were before. I think there was like 4 on the market total when I bought one last time, but now there's so many and I don't know what I need yet, but I'm gonna order one. I started to make a list for my hospital bag. I don't actually have a hospital bag yet, but I have to buy the hospital bag and buy a diaper bag still, and I probably won't pack it until at least 38 or 39 weeks, assuming I last that long. But I did make a list of things that I want to bring. My mood, I'm not quite nesting, but I am super frustrated with mess and clutter, and I think that's my body's way of trying to get into the nesting situation, but we have to get into a new house first. So this house, when we moved in, it is a 3-bedroom. We could theoretically have a nursery, but our 3rd bedroom is being used for storage and gaming and an extra TV, and it's just not big enough for all of us. So could we turn that spare bedroom into a nursery? Yes, but then where would we put the computer and the mini fridge and all of my craft supplies? Like, the house just isn't big enough. So it's been really hard to get into that nesting mode. On that note, we are starting the home buying process. So my last video, I showed 6 houses that we went and toured. We have been just so unhappy with this little tiny townhouse. At the time when we moved in, it's exactly what we needed. But now that we're growing, we just cannot see ourselves here long term. The value of this house that we're in right now, this townhouse, is not what we should be paying. We are ready to move out and get a bigger house. We are confident that we can find a house that is either at his BAH or just slightly over, but also worth that amount. This house that we're in right now is not worth the amount that he's paying them, essentially. As for baby appointments, we are moving into every other week appointments. I had been monthly for the first 30 weeks. Instead of going to individual doctor appointments, I go to group appointments, which is awesome. I love it. And they're always on Wednesdays. So my 30-week appointment was a little frustrating because when I first signed up, they gave me a list of every single appointment in my app, and I clicked add to calendar, and I didn't manually add them. I literally just clicked add to calendar. And then last Wednesday, I tried to go to my appointment and no one was there, and then I looked in my chart and it's like Monday, which was actually my 31-week mark, but then it goes back to Wednesdays. I don't know. They changed it for some other reason, and it's fine. I ended up going. My 30-week appointment went great. And now the best part, here is my bump update. So this is my 30-week bump photo. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you subscribe so you can follow along on my pregnancy journey.